My name is Amy Cloud. I'm the CBP Attaché in Bogota, Colombia. Bogota is a beautiful city surrounded by mountains, and when I have visitors, I have the opportunity to take them to places like Monserrate, where they can see a beautiful view of the city, to the Plaza Bolivar, where we're standing right now, the historic heart of the city, and also to visit the various restaurants, museums, and other cultural activities that the city has to offer. I arrived in Colombia as the very first CBP Attaché here. It took a little while to get the office stood up and get an assistant hired, figure out the budget, figure out the processes within the embassy. I definitely had support from CBP headquarters, but there's a lot that has to be done in country in order to make an office run. From there, it was actually very easy meeting with Colombian migration, Colombian customs, with the private sector, because CBP has so much to offer those entities in terms of information sharing.
You know, we didn't have a CBP unit here, and so when we got Amy Cloud, who came down to be the attaché, I was really enthusiastic about having somebody to work on critical issues with the Colombian government, including special interest aliens, and moving forward on these high priority activities like pre-clearance. Global entry is a passion of mine. I really wanted to get global entry started here, and Amy has been able to socialize that more among the Colombians who might be eligible for it, might be interested in it, because it's good for U.S. business, and it's actually good for our Colombian counterparts as well.
A typical day as a CBP Attaché can include meeting with my embassy counterparts on projects that we're working on together, contacting my Colombian government counterparts on programs of mutual interest, checking in to see where we are, answering phone calls from the public or emails with inquiries about travel processes in the U.S., and of course, being in touch with CBP headquarters to let them know the status of all our projects.
Amy Cloud is providing us real-time information from Bogota that we wouldn't be able to get unless we traveled to Colombia ourselves. So every day she's talking to her counterparts in the government, law enforcement, and feeding us that information so we can better form our strategy for the placement of personnel for the Immigration Advisory Program, pre-clearance, and other CBP mission programs.
CBP is interested in working with the Colombian government in two main ways here in Bogota at the airport. One is through pre-clearance expansion. Bogota was selected as a finalist for pre-clearance, and so we are meeting regularly with the Colombian government and airport authorities in order to implement that program. Additionally, ever since we signed a passenger information sharing agreement, CBP has been sending experts who can help work with the Colombian agencies at the airport to improve their targeting practices. This is done through training, sharing of best practices, and on-the-job observation.
The importance of having this relation with Amy and CBP is that we have had the opportunity to get access to the National Targeting Center and to other officers of the U.S. government that will help us construct and build a better relation, not only with the CBP, but internally with our customs process.
You know, one of the things that I most admire about Amy is she's really a can-do person. She figures out ways to get things done. The critical component in that is being able to plug in directly to the right parts of DHS, which is not immediately transparent from down here. And so being able to navigate the interagency up there has been critically important. I am so grateful for all DHS does for us down here, not only CBP, but HSI, critical components of the country team. We're just so grateful that they're here with us here.